Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about vacuum dewatered flooring, also known as VDF or Trimix flooring or monolithic industrial flooring. It was originally invented by Trimix AB, that's why it is called as Trimix flooring. So let us understand what is VDF. When concrete is placed, it is vibrated and surplus water present in the concrete is removed with the help of vacuum pump, thereby reducing the water-cement ratio to an optimum level. When we remove water immediately after placing the concrete, it leads to improvement in concrete properties such as high strength, durability, longer life, better finish and faster work. This type of floor is suitable for high abrasion and heavy traffic movement. Uses of VDF. VDF can be used in industrial floorings, warehouses, storehouses, factories, concrete roads, sports courts, pharmaceutical companies, parking areas, manufacturing areas, etc. It is also used as a base floor for special finish floorings like epoxy and PU floorings. Now let us understand how this type of flooring is constructed at site. We will start with the base. Generally, 100 mm PCC of M10 grade is laid below VDF. After that, this PCC surface is cleaned and washed to have a proper bonding with VDF. Then a reinforcement steel bars are fixed as per specifications with the provision of dowel bars. If you don't know about dowel bars, then let me tell you, dowel bars are short steel bars that provide a mechanical connection between slabs. After reinforcement placement, the channels are fixed at a spacing not to exceed 4 meter depending on thickness of VDF. Generally, M20 to M30 grade of concrete is used for VDF depending on load and traffic movement. This concrete is spread and compacted properly using needle vibrators. After that, double beam screed vibrator is used for leveling and compaction of concrete. Double beam screed vibrator consists of high quality steel bars placed at a spacing of 250 mm and a vibrator motor is mounted at the center. All this was up to placing, compaction and proper leveling of concrete. Now the dewatering process starts. For dewatering of concrete, a bottom mat, filter mat and top mat are placed on concrete surface and it is connected to a vacuum pump. When vacuum pump is started, vacuum is created between top cover and filter cover and the water is sucked from the surface of the concrete. When suction is started, the fine cement particles can also be taken away with water. To avoid this, filter mat is used. This dewatering process reduces the water content in concrete by 20%. Hence, slab gets compressed about 2%. This means if the slab thickness is 150 mm, then multiply it with 0.98, so it becomes 147 mm. So while pouring the concrete, we have to take care of this additional 3 mm concrete settlement. Now the question is, for how much time this dewatering shall take place? The answer is approximately 1.5 to 2 minutes per centimeter thickness of the floor. Means for a slab thickness of 150 mm, the dewatering shall be carried out for 22 to 30 minutes. The dewatered concrete is compacted and dried to such an extent that it is possible to walk on it without leaving any footprints. If you want a skid-free finish, then floating operation can be done with the help of floating disc. This ensures closing of pores on the surface. And if you want a smoother finish, troweling operation is done with the help of troweling blades. Repeated passes with disc and blades improves the wear resistance substantially. The concrete expands and contracts constantly with the changes in temperature and it can create cracks in concrete. To avoid this, grooves are made in concrete within 48 hours of placing the concrete. Generally, the groove size is 5 mm wide and 1/3 the thickness of VDF. These grooves are filled with polysulfide or appropriate sealants. After that, the curing shall be done for 28 days. Advantages of VDF. The compressive strength of VDF concrete increases by up to 60%. The compressive strength of VDF concrete is 25% to 45% higher at 28 days as compared to normal concrete. The surface hardness of VDF slab increases by 130%. Cement consumption is reduced by 40% as no cement is required separately for finishing or final touch-up. Abrasion resistance of concrete increases by 60%. By lowering the water-cement ratio, the tendency of shrinkage and subsequent cracking is greatly reduced. The wear resistance of concrete increases. Here, wear resistance means resistance to damage from normal usage. VDF requires less maintenance. The density of VDF is more, hence water permeability is less. The formwork can be removed early and floor can be put to use early. Disadvantages of VDF. The initial cost of VDF is higher as machineries like vacuum pump, power travelers, floaters, skid vibrators are required. For VDF, trained laborers are required. So friends, I hope I have covered all the information about vacuum dewatered flooring in this video.